Hey kids, it's Dad. Welcome back to the Gaming with Dad show. Today we are looking at Ayala, Forgotten Realms for the Nintendo Switch to determine if it's worth it. But before we do that, go on ahead, like, subscribe, ring that bell, do that YouTube that you do so well, and let's grow this channel a little bit more. Yes, Ayala, Forgotten Realms, presently on sale for $1.99, normally $9.99. That sale is good through July 5th, 2025. Awakened by a mysterious light, Yang sets out on a relentless journey through enigmatic realms, face monstrous enemies and colossal bosses in this thrilling hack and slash adventure. That's enough of that BS. So, this weighs in at 572 megs, regardless if it's the Switch or Switch 2. It is a single system action adventure from Game Nacional. Oh, lordy. That's the second strike against it besides the Unity title. Originally released June 14th, 2025. That's all you need to know besides the fact that it's available in a whole truckload of languages, but not all of them. So, yes, this game looks pretty appealing. It was on my recommended list. Thank you, Nintendo, for recommending this piece of shit Unity game. I think I can curse. I think we're far enough into this video to let my true opinion come out. But yeah, it is basically the story of Where the Wild Things Are. If you don't remember that game, or that book, they made a movie that traumatized my older two children. It was one of my favorites growing up, but it seems not to have gone very well. So yes, you play this incredibly cute cat folk wearing a skull mask with antlers, waking up in what is essentially a dream world as you try to combat all kinds of monsters. Every level, it's kind of randomized. Oh god, I'm in the hitbox of hell. So yeah, let's talk graphics. You guys saw the Unity logo. Minus 5 points automatically. I've got to give it to it. This game is cute. The graphics are pretty good. I like the monster designs and everything. And it's immersive. All of that is easily done in Unity, apparently, because every indie dev is using Unity. It is ridiculous. So, what I'm going to tell you is graphics is getting a 13. That's after the 5-point deduction. As we move into sound, well, there's somebody ghosting some keys on a old piano in the background, but you can barely hear it over all the atmospheric noise. The hits are hollow during combat. There is a slight rustling of the feet as you go. Altogether, all I can hear is bleeding wind and water when we get to that point. Yes, the soundscape varies on your terrain, but oh god, it's just not good. I'm giving sound a 10. We're at 23 as we go into controls. You will notice something here, which is I'm having a hard-ass time fighting those monsters, controlling the camera, going through clipping and everything. It's all bad Unity programming. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, here we go, swimming. It's a little floaty. Yes, you jump. That works fine. You swing your sword. That works fine. But the controls, there is just this weird delay that really, I mean, takes you out of the game, makes it frustrating, but there's more that makes it frustrating in gameplay here coming up. They do sort of function, and I guess you could get used to it, why you would want to. I have no effing clue, but you could. Controls are going to get a 10. We are sitting at 33 as we go into gameplay. Essentially, you go from zone to zone, fighting whatever monsters are in that zone. The problem happens to be is the controls make it almost impossible to successfully fight. You get a stun lock, and there are some pod shooters that we might get to if I babble long enough that can actually just stun lock you permanently. Oh, good gravy, what the hell? I am now Jonah in the whale. Okay. But yes, this is... it's a hack and slash. What's neat is, and I'll give them credit for this, I don't know if they're randomly generated levels or if the levels just appear in different sequences, kind of like Dragon's Lair. So there is that variety. Am I dead? Am I... okay, no, I'm still swimming. Okay. And so it has that randomness going for it, but it's more frustrating than the original Dragon's Lair. You kind of have to run around and take on enemies one at a time and run in circle and pray that you don't get stun locked by a pea shooter. I mean, obviously I'm in Mushroom Kingdom here, and Mario needs to come and stomp on these friggin' Goombas' heads. It is frustrating because the game actually showed a lot of promise, and there's no actual story that is being told. I'm sure there is, but I mean, this might as well be available in all languages, because the only time that you have to read or do anything or listen to anything that I have been able to find in my all too long time in this game is whether to continue or start over. That's it. But yeah, this game had potential and needed more polish. Okay, here's one of those stupid pea shooters. But yeah, gameplay is really not great. I'm giving gameplay a 9. We're sitting at 42. Value. Oh, I forgot to mention that the game is... maybe I did mention. $1.99. Regularly $9.99. $9.99, I'd be asking for my money back. At $1.99, I might still try to ask for my money back. This is classic shovelware on the Switch eShop. Value gets a 5. Total score of 47. Doesn't even make an F. We'll talk to you kids later. Just don't buy this. Bye. Hey, if you've made it this far through the video, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, leave a comment. I've also posted 2 other videos down here, as well as a subscribe link. So click, enjoy. That's kind of how the algorithm works.